Hey y'all, welcome to my video. I'm officially titling Gutting My Scentsy Club. This is going to be my quarterly Scentsy Club edit. As a quick reminder, I am a Scentsy consultant who uses mostly 25-watt and up Scentsy warmers that are on for about 15 hours a day. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. If you watched my Scentsy Club haul, you know that I love fall scents, and I loaded my Scentsy Club up not only with fall scents that I loved, but fall scents that I didn't try and I was curious about, and now has come the time to gut that club. This video is going to be part one, and I'm just going to talk about the most painful cuts. These are cuts that include limited time offers that aren't coming back, and just some hard decisions that I've ultimately decided to make as I move forward. The first one that I cut is Haunted Mansion 3 Thumbs Up Bar. And I know there are a lot of people for whom they might be screaming about this one because I do think there is a chance that this won't come back. It was related to a warmer when the movie came out. And it is a beautiful bar. It's allspice, pumpkin, cinnamon, and sparkling ginger. I don't find this to be a spice forward bar. It's just a beautiful, warm fragrance, but I don't reach for it as often as I now have a stockpile of. So I felt like it's time to let it go, and we'll hope it comes back. And if it doesn't, I will enjoy what I have. There is going to be a theme of licensed bars that I'm moving through, and this one is especially painful because, as you can see here, I have used up this whole clam, and I have kind of stored away my stockpile. I don't have a huge stockpile of this one, but I loved the Star Wars collection, and I clubbed all 3 of the Star Wars bar, and I just decided I needed to cut one, and this is the one that I chose to let go of. It's a beautiful fragrance. It does to me remind me of the wax that you would put on a surfboard. It's just a beautiful, warm, it does have that cardamom, you can tell, but it's just a warmth. It's not a spice forward bar to me. I really enjoy it, and I do hope it comes back in May, but The Mandalorian didn't come back, so it might not either. The next bar that I cut, this one I do have a stockpile of because I stocked up on it before it left. I love this bar, and we do melt it frequently. It's Everlasting Gobstopper, and it is just truly an orange candy. It would be so cool if it changed from orange to raspberry like the candy, but it is in the movie, but it's a beautiful bar, and I do hold out hope that there will be a Willy Wonka 2, and that perhaps this bar will return, or it will return in clearance, but I decided it was time to move on. And the same is true for Fizzy Lifting Drink. This is a very unique bar. I think these 2 bars were standouts in the Willy Wonka collection, and I carried them for a long while in both my quarterly and bi-monthly club, and now they're gone from both. But it's a beautiful sparkling orange and fizzy grape soda fragrance. For me, I primarily get like almost a raspberry scent from it, but it's playful and fun and a really great performer. I do have a few more in a stockpile, so we'll just hope it comes back at some point. Now, the next one that I'm going to share with you is not a licensed bar, but this is a limited time offer, and limited time offers don't often come back. With Pumpkin Cashmere, I just wanted to see how it aged, and this is aging beautifully. It's warm cinnamon, bountiful pumpkin, and cozy cashmere woods, and I do feel over time the cashmere woods does come out more in this bar. And it's a wonderful, like, neutral toned bar that I enjoy, but I don't reach for it as frequently, so it got the cut. Next up is Christmas Cottage Cider. Now this, I love Christmas Cottage. It is in my club. It is going to stay in my club. But Christmas Cottage Cider is essentially to me Christmas Cottage minus the raspberry note. It's beautiful. This bar is a great performer to me, but it popped up in clearance, and that enabled me to get a really good stockpile of it. So I don't feel like I need to carry it in my club. I know it probably won't come back, but I still have Christmas Cottage, and I'm going to really look forward to melting what I have, and I would certainly snag any more if I saw it in clearance. Next up, we have Strawberry Sweetie, and this was a bring back my bar, and I can't believe that I've gotten rid of quite a few of my favorite sort of candy scents. This is a strawberry candy. It's like a strawberry sweetie. It's like a almost like a chewy strawberry candy, and it's very fun to mix with. I love mixing this with very snowy spruce and sugar cookie over the holidays, but I do have a little stash of it, and there are so many great berry and strawberry scents that came out this summer, and I just did not need to carry all of those strawberry scents forward in my club, so this one has been cut. This is maybe the most painful one for me. This is Simply Patchouli, and I know a lot of people did not love this from Bring Back My Bar, but I do. I love mixing this. I enjoy it on its own. I thought it would live in my club forever, but the rate at which I melt this, even though I do use it and blend it quite a lot, is not as frequent because I just don't need as much of it. So I have a good stockpile of it. I'm going to enjoy what I have, and I have let it go from my club. Now, this next one is Cranberry Mango, and it's a fun bar. I really love it. It lists with tropical mango, cozy cranberry, and spicy pineapple in its notes. I don't get the spicy pineapple, I never have, but it's just a fun cranberry mango mix. And I cut this bar simply because I don't reach for it often and it doesn't last incredibly long. It doesn't get over that 15-hour mark for me, so it's not a 2-day melt, and I have a lot of cranberry and mango scents that I can blend with. This is another super painful one for me, primarily because this was a Bring Back My Bar. It's everything nice. It got a lot of heat from folks, just like Simply Patchouli did in the Bring Back My Bar. And typically, when people kind of vocal about not liking a scent in mass, I get worried that it will never come back. And I think it will be a while until we see everything nice again. And this is just a really beautiful, rich pumpkin butter bakery that you get that glazed pecan. It's an absolutely beautiful bar, but I do have a stockpile and there's a lot of amazing bakery coming. So I decided it was time to let it go. Now we're moving into easier let goes because they're coming back. I'm really excited that I was surprised that Meant to Be Married didn't make it into the catalog, but what it did make it into is another limited time offering that's coming later in the winter. So this is a bar that I can take out of my club for now, and I can add it back when it comes back in its limited run in the winter time. Not sure what that was. Um, but so I love this bar. It's an absolutely delicious, like almost buttermint cookie. It's wonderful, unique. I get about 2 to 3 days out of it each time. So I'm a super huge fan and glad it's coming back. This is Cranberry Candy Cane, and it's quite the opposite of Meant to Be Merry. It did not, in my opinion, get a lot of positive buzz like Meant to Be Merry did. So I was really happy to see that this is coming to the catalog, and that's the only reason why I'm removing this. I loved it then and I love it now. It's a cranberry pomegranate scent that has peppermint stick in it, and I find that during the holiday months, it is just a beautiful, bright, fresh scent that can provide balance to an otherwise very heavy, saturated season. Next up is toasted apple butter, and similar to Meant to Be Merry, this is coming to a limited time offer. So, not to the catalog, but it's coming back. And so, I am going to remove this from my club and potentially add it back when it comes available in its limited time offer. It's a beautiful apple scent, and it really is just that rich apple, butter, and spice. Beautiful scent. Really enjoy it. Lasts for days. Next up is Vanilla Barnwood, and this scent actually did get a lot of positive buzz when it was available. For some folks, they get a cereal note from this. For me, I get great performance, and in most of my rooms, I just get that creamy vanilla and rich amber. It's a nice, cozy scent that has just kind of a brightness to it. I do at times get what is like a playful cereal note, but only in certain small rooms, and it's just the best possible cereal note. It's absolutely beautiful to me. And I'm so excited that this, which is one of my two favorites from the Fall Harvest collection from last year, White Pumpkin and Driftwood, has made it into the catalog, so it will be available all fall. I have not stopped melting this since its release. I absolutely love it. The only reason I'm removing it is because it's coming to catalog. It's White Pumpkin, Driftwood, Cardamom, and Amber. you do pick up all of those notes. It's very elevated. I haven't smelled anything like it. So it is not like a bakery pumpkin. It is more like a woodsy, outdoorsy, elegant pumpkin. Another one of my favorites, this is the other one of my top two, and it depends on who you ask in my family, from the Harvest Collection. This is Dutch Apple Bread, and this is a bakery scent that I was so excited to see come to the catalog. It's another one that did not get a lot of love in the review community that I saw, but it came back and it came back as a bestseller. So I am super excited to see that because I love this. It's like a sliced apple with warm cinnamon, brown sugar, and rolled oats are its notes. But you get this lovely warm bread note to me when you melt this that I just really enjoy. It's a favorite of everyone in my home, and it's a bakery that I think is broadly appealing. And I always love bakery bars that please a lot of folks. Next up, I removed Cherry's Jubilee because it is also coming to the catalog. This is black cherry, raspberry, and zesty lemon. And this is another bar that for a lot of people that I heard review, they had really strong opinions on it. You either really loved it or you really did not love it and got almost like a cherry cough syrup. Thankfully for me, I didn't get that sort of cherry cough syrup note, and nobody in my family did. It's not my first favorite bar from the collection it was in, but it was a couple of members of my household's favorite, so it lived in my club, and it's a great blender bar. I'm really excited that it's coming to the catalog. I do feel like the fall catalog has so much to offer, and that is making these cuts easier. I am going to cut 24 more bars, but I'm going to do that in my next video. Let me know in the comments below, have you made cuts to your Scentsy Club lately?